Well, that's my luck. There was one opening coming to the wood and it started raining like no tomorrow. I'm drenched. Hello, gentle people. Jeff here. Welcome back to the wooden spot. It's been quite a while since I was here. There's a couple of carving videos, and even at the beginning, what is it now, 4 years ago? Bushcraft thing I was doing here. It's my little spot that I found, little wooden area close to where I live. So you must be wondering, where was I? Well, I was all over the place, many thousands of kilometers away. How long has it been now? Let me check. So my last video was the tiny gnome head. It was probably the worst video I made. Really didn't pick up. Has to happen. It's been 110 days and 22 hours since then. So yeah, over 3 months ago. So which was at the beginning of the summer. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of different things. As some of you might know, some of you don't, but I make video game for a living, and I was sent to, well, it's raining on me. I was sent to Los Angeles to work for a couple of days, doing some presentation to the press on the game I'm working on. And so I was there for a week in June, I think, if I recall correctly. After that, because I was in North America, I decided to fly home. So I was able to visit family and friend in my beautiful hometown of Quebec City. It was great, of course. Sadly, I don't dare to bring knives and woods when I travel that much, because of customs and things. It's a bit weird to bring knives, so I cannot really carve, and I don't have anything to carve outside of my home. Now the sun is shining, so I hope the lighting is not too bad for you. And I was there for a week and a half, so that was great. And then I came back to Sweden. I worked for a week, and then after that I was on vacation. And I traveled a little bit. But most importantly, I got invited to a knife exposition called Kniv Expo. It was super cool. I realized that I had emails on my YouTube channel, the email I never watch. Also, shout out to Brian from Carving is Fun, because he also sent me an email that I saw like 3 months later. But anyway, I have, what's his name? I'm horrible with name, Peter, I think. So he's a subscriber of mine, and they do these knife exposition in the beautiful town of Vadstena at a castle there. So that was pretty cool as a first fair that I participated as QS Outdoor. It was really cool to be there. I wanted to make a video. I started filming, and the castle and everything, but I had no time. I wanted to, film the booth of different people, and there was lots of knives and lots of leather work and a lot of things. I just had no time. Because, yeah, they invited me there because, as I just said, Peter is a subscriber of mine. So shout out to you. Thank you very much. And to your daughter also, Hilda, if I recall correctly, for being in contact with me all that time. It was really nice to do. They invited me because they wanted to have someone who used knives to do stuff with it, right? Because there was a lot of people selling knives, but there was a little bit of people who were doing craft with that. Next to me there was this beautiful Swedish couple, and they make these amazing like spoons and more like kitchenware things with wood. It was really nice to talk with them. So yeah, I was there sitting with my little carvings. It was of course really popular with younger people. They were coming by and they were looking at the Vikings and all the things, and they were like, oh mama. I didn't sell a lot in the first day. My hope was to be able to sell like one carving. Right, just one, just to make sure. There was this couple that came by at some point, an American guy and a Swedish lady. They have a store in Gamla Stan, the old Stockholm, a store that I never went to. They sell a lot of handcrafted things made in Sweden. So anything like wooden figurines and clothes and whatever, anything that people do by hand. And she stayed with us a little bit. Of course, my sambo, my girlfriend, was with me because she was speaking Swedish for me. My Swedish is not really that great, so I could not really follow along. So yeah, this lady and her husband, they were talking with me for a while, and then she told me that she had a shop in Gamlastan, and then she was asking me how much I sell my carvings and this and that, and then she was like, okay, can I buy a couple? So yeah, so I ended up like cutting down the price because she was buying quote-unquote bulk, and then she bought 7 of my carvings, mostly Vikings, because I have a lot of different things like bears and gubbe and old dudes, and you know that I kind of branched from the Vikings carving that I did, but because Sweden, because this, she was like, I think the Viking will sell really well. So she bought 6 of them plus one of my tiny one, the 1x1x2, and then she went out. And then during that I did a lot of workshops also. I think I wanted to, that's kind of why they invited me also. So I did free workshops for people, wrote it, a little piece of paper at the table, free workshop, let's learn how to carve a Viking. And then the first day I did 2 of them, because I was like, well, okay, I carve a Viking in 30 minutes when I do it myself. So let's put like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. The thing I was not expecting though is that it's mostly teenagers that decided to come with their parents. And yeah, teenagers don't have the strength of an adult, and that was really hard to carve a Viking for them, right? Removing all the wood and things, it was a lot of work. So in the end, I think the first workshop took like 3 hours or something like this. So luckily for me, my girlfriend was sitting at a table because the workshop was just behind me. And then I made another one. There was also teenagers, and that was a bit harder, but it was more adults, so at least they could kind of like help the kids in there. And then luckily for me, people learn English really early in life in Sweden, so even the teenagers, they were completely fluent in English, right? But then secondly, my native language is French, so there was this Swiss couple that came by, and then the kids were speaking French, so I was doing both English and French in the same workshop. I was a mess. That was really hard. So yeah, the other day, I think everyone really enjoyed it still. They were really happy to like go out and have their little carvings that they made, and it was really, really cool. And then the second day I decided to do my big head gnome instead, because that would be way easier for kids, right? Because the amount of wood they can remove in one cut is like a tenth of a millimeter, so it was taking a lot of time to carve for them. So yeah, lesson learned. The workshops have to be done with, I think, people with normal strength, right? Because that was really hard for them to do a Viking. I think they really wanted to, but it was way too much work. So that was cool. I was able to sell more carvings in there. I think a total I sold like 14 or something like that. Was it that? I don't remember. No, it was not 14, maybe 10, something like this. Anyway, it was really cool. I'm probably going to go next year also. So anyway, I did that. That was really great. So I carved a lot during that time, like during the day and things. I carved a lot. There's a guy that came by and was like, hey, do you have owls? And I was like, no, I don't. He was saying that like, if you carve an owl, I'm gonna buy it, because my father decided to collect anything owl related. So I took for the first time ever since I started carving, I took a Doug Linker video, the owl that he does, that everyone does. So I just looked at it and I carved an owl. So I made this little owl. The guy was he was so happy. I was doing a workshop when he passed by with his girlfriend later, and he was like absolutely happy. So I sold it, and that was really great. Thanks, Doug, for that. You helped me there. Then I came back home, and then I was sent to Germany for work also. So then I went to Germany, and then I was there for a week, and then I had to work, of course, no carving whatsoever. And then I came back, finally now. That's why I'm posting this video. Finally, I'm back, so I'm gonna be able to make some videos. I didn't bring it with me, which is great because it would have been really wet. But as probably like many of you, I bought the new book from Charles Banks. I bought the flat plane. I'm gonna try to see if I can carve a couple of things in there. I have a couple of ideas for other videos. It's been a while. Watching other YouTubers also, I realized that doing the same thing over and over kind of works. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna carve another Viking, who knows. For all the new subscribers that I have, thank you very much for coming with me along the way. I'm above 4,000 now, which is pretty cool. I never thought I would reach anything like this when I started my YouTube channel, which is for some a lot, for others not much. But anyway, it's really cool to be able to carve little things and people be happy, because I still get a lot of messages about the carvings that I do on Instagram. A lot of people send me pictures of their take on it. And if you listen to me right now and watch this video and you carved anything from my videos, please send me pictures on Instagram if you use it. It always lightened my day. I'm really happy every single time. And then I got a message 2 days ago, I think, from the lady from the shop that bought my carvings, telling me that they sold all of it, all of them, they're gone. So she wants more, which is pretty good news to me. So yeah, I don't know, looks like I'm selling carvings again now, which is pretty great. There's Wood Carving Coffee, shout out to you, who sent me a picture in August at the beginning of the month, because he was visiting Sweden from Spain, and he was visiting Sweden, and he sent me a picture like, hey, look at that, that looks like your stuff. And then yeah, he literally visited the shop, and then he was like, hey, that's Jeff's carving, and he sent me a picture. So I'm pretty happy that it looks like my style is recognizable, which is also pretty great. So yeah, that's what happened to me in the last 3 months now. Did a lot of different things, and now I'm finally back, and then I'm looking forward to take my knives again and have a little go at carving. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you're still here at the end of this video, thank you very much for following me along. It must be pretty, I don't know, not that great if you subscribe to a channel and there's never any more videos, but yeah, summer are usually pretty hectic for me for different reasons. That's what it is when you don't live in your home country, and then you travel and all of this, and then for work I travel a lot too, right? So in any case, I will stop rambling, and I will wish you a happy day wherever you are, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.